Hello, all my Leos. Welcome to your monthly reading. And we are going to jump right in here. But before we jump, I always like to start off my readings welcoming the Creator. We're so grateful for your presence. And we're so thankful that you're interested in every day and every second of our lives. And you give us this unconditional love that is just undescribably beautiful. You know, there's no way we could ever express that unconditional love fully in this world. And we're so grateful that you have that for us. I also welcome all of our group of support, all of our angels and guardian angels and spirit guides and our loved ones who've gone to the other side, our ancestors, and all the other myriad of beautiful, magical beings of unconditional love and light. We welcome you and thank you for being here with us as well. All right, I'm going to kind of keep the same format. I changed up a couple of the cards, but I'm going to keep the format because I really loved how the messages came through. And when I asked, what do we want to change up? They're like, nope, let's keep it rolling. So we're going to do what we did the last couple of our monthly readings. I'm going to start off, though, with a Art of Manifestation Oracle cards by Jenny Florence. And this is going to represent the overall energy or focus for the month. You know, what would the Creator like us to know about the upcoming month of July? So let me give these a good shuffle here. Okay. Well, they're not going to have me. They said, choose this one. So we will. Problems. But don't worry. It says this card asks you to view any problems as an opportunity rather than a crisis. Whenever we identify a problem, our very recognition and acknowledgement of this difficulty creates an opportunity to seek a potential solution. As long as a problem remains unseen or indeed denied, the doorway to a potential solution remains closed. So I like this. So it's, you know, I love the promise of answers. I love this, you know, the rainbow here and the sunrise. It's a very positive card here, you know, number 7 being a good transformative spiritual card. But so for July, this is about not being the queen of denial and not running from the problems that are going to be identified for you to face. And you'll know these, you know, there's always opportunities for growth in our adventure here. And so you're going to know which ones have been, you know, tapping you on your shoulder or knocking on your door going, hey, it's time to look at this. And this is the month where you're really being just highly urged and nudged. Now's the time not to run from it because there's going to be solutions. So you don't have to be afraid of that. I'm also I'm going to use the Rider-Waite Tarot for this reading. And like last month, I've separated the major arcana from the 4 minor arcana suits. I mean, each one's going to represent a different part of your life, but the major arcana are going to be like this card where it gives you an idea of what the overall energy for the month is going to look like. So we will ask the Creator here. Let me just give this a little shuffle here. All right, Creator. For our Leos, what else would you like them to know about their month of July, please? Okay. Yep, the sun, just like we were saying, the sun. So this is a great card of outcomes, you know. Here, this brick wall here, and you have the garden behind, those are, you know, you're coming out into the sun, you're getting out from behind those walls, you're breaking through those barriers. So those would represent your problems, you know, the brick wall here, and you can see that you're a child on a white horse with this victory scarf here, and the sun, of course, is all about, and sunflowers too, are all about the victory, about coming out into the light, bringing things out into the light. So anything that's hidden that you've been running from, it's going to seem like, I always say that when you keep things in the shadow, things seem so much bigger than when you bring them out into the light. So when you have these dark things, these things that you fear, sometimes it's talking about it or writing it down on paper and going, okay, I'm going to face this. I'm going to just look at it. It just seems like, well, it's not as bad as I thought it was going to be. I thought there was more. Sometimes our brain will loop things. If you have 10 things that you're concerned about, it seems like 100 because it's looped it 10 times. So I like this about bringing things out into the light. And it's, definitely a victory, feel to it. So what we're going to do next, we're going to move in to the minor arcana. The first suit we're going to look at is the wands, and that's the fire energy. So kind of like this, sun here, which Leo actually is a fire sign. So, definitely you resonate with the fiery sun energy. And what we're going to look at, so this is the element of fire for the wands, and for this reading it's going to represent your spirit. So what kind of spiritual adventure that you're going to be going on in the month of July. All right, and we're going to ask the creator here. Creator for the Leos, what do you want them to know about their spiritual journey in July, please? Okay, that one is talking to us. Yep, we got the Three of Wands. So again, Wands is the fiery energy, and the Two of Wands would have been the plans, that you're looking at how you're going to get to somewhere, looking at the steps, looking at how things will unfold and how many steps it's going to take and all that. The Three of Wands, you've made the journey to the edge. So you've done the work, you've done some steps, and you're just now getting ready to embark on the next great step of your adventure. You can see there's all the ships there, the Two of Wands you've stepped through into, this three. So this is the next stage. So you're getting ready for your spiritual side of yourself. You've done a lot of work and thinking, and now it's going to be like a leap into the next kind of phase, the next flight of stairs. You can kind of look at it that kind of way, like you're going up this, up all these floors of all these stairs to this place that you want to get to to get a new perspective. And you've gone several floors, and now you're getting ready to go up another step. We're going to get clarification on that too through this Return of Spirit Oracle deck by Cheryl Lee Harnish. And we'll see what else the creator wants you to know. And one more time. All right, creator for Leos, what else do you want them to know about their spiritual journey in the month of July, please? And of course, if you come across this reading outside the month of July, just know that there are messages here for you as well, because of course these readings are ultimately all timeless, because the creator and the spirit are not bound by time or space. So I would still listen to it if I were you. All right. Yep, you got voice. I love those, look like vocal cords here. And they're purple, which is your crown chakra, which is speaking your spiritual voice, voicing your connection. And I kind of feel like there's even like a speaking to your spiritual support team, like I was talking about in the beginning, connecting with your angels, your guardian angels, your spirit guides, and especially your loved ones who've gone to the other side. I really feel like some of you already, this is a general reading, so I feel like some of you already speak out to your loved ones who've passed. You talk to them, and some of you want to, and you're kind of like, oh, that's kind of weird. I don't know if does it even work? Do they even hear me? And it's like, yes, they will. I do readings for, talking to loved ones on the other side, and they're always around you, always listening, always bringing signs. Sometimes we just have to shut up and listen for a response if we want to do it, or get calm and see, be willing to see the signs that they're leaving you, and you'll start just to see them everywhere. It's amazing. I'm also going to read from the book here, because I know this has also other messages for you. Almost, there it is. Okay. It says, let your voice be heard. You are a beautiful and wise being of the divine, made to bring forth your individual truth and expression. No more holding back. No more staying small. You're being called now to use your gift of your words and the power of your voice. What you have to say is important. What you have to share is needed. You could be finding yourself being asked to step out in front of groups to talk, or you may be finding that situations keep coming up where you're being given an opportunity to be vocal about what you think, what you believe, or what you feel. For many of us, this does not come easily, right? Often, we have had past experiences which discouraged us from expressing ourselves openly. It's time to begin to heal these old understandings and allow yourself to be seen and heard. And I love that, how that's fitting in here too. That's one of the blocks here, right? The old experience you had about sharing your truth. It's bring that out and face it. And because you are needed, like it said, your truth, your viewpoints, your emotions, your heart, your love the earth needs you. And it says each of us has a unique expression, whether you're being asked to sing, chant, pray, speak, or teach. It is your voice that needs to be heard. This can also be related to simply stating what is true for you in your relationships. It could involve stating your point of view, your needs or desires, regardless of how different they may be. It's time to remember who you are. You are a spark of God. Stand up for yourself. Stand tall in what you believe. Speak from your heart, and your words will always be heard. Your voice is a gift, and it's meant to be shared. You're about to empower yourself in a way that you have not experienced before. You will notice that by taking this step of being vocal, you fall more into alignment of what you are really here to do. And I love that. I always emphasize that it talks about speaking your truth out of love, because in these days, especially in social media, I'm sure all of us have experienced where people share their truths out of anger and out of trying to convince you that you're wrong and I'm right, instead of saying, this is my truth, and respecting each other's truths, right? I love that. Next, we're going to move into the Pentacles suit, and that is the element of earth. And because that's earthy, we're going to be looking at using that anyway to represent what does your physical environment look like. So what is the world looking like around you? What's the stage look like that you're on? That'll be like job and anything physical outside of you. Spiritual is inside. The Pentacles, that'll be the outside, what's going on physically, even your physical body. So we'll ask the Creator here in just a moment for our Leos what they would like you to know about your physical environment in the month of July. All right, Creator, what do you want Leos to know about their physical adventure in the month of July? Okay. Yep, and you got a Three of Wands, you got the Three of Pentacles. And this is a good place, because it was talking about here about letting your voice be heard. And, this is the teacher, this is the person doing the work. And the people that are here to help or to learn from the teacher are, present and coming into your life. So I really feel in alignment with that. And it could be that also maybe you are the one that could help the other person and give them assistance on what they're doing. You could also be a student learning, to become an apprentice of someone, but really the emphasis here, and again, with it being a general reading, I feel like a majority of you, it's that you have something to share, and this is a push to not be afraid to take on that mentor, teacher, just the mentor, teacher type of role in your life. Don't be afraid of that. Don't doubt that, you have something to give. You have something that's uniquely you to share with the world. And this is an urge for you to step out beyond that wall, and share that. We're also going to get clarification on here through this Enchanted Map Oracle cards by Colette Baron Reed, and we'll find out what else the Creator would like you to know. All right, Creator, what else do you want Leos to know about their physical journey in July, please? What kind of guidance do you want to give them? Okay. Yep, commitment. That's number 36. So again, 3, 3, 3. 6 is 3 plus 3, so you got a lot of 3-6 energy going on here. So commitment, make that commitment to do it. Don't, it's like standing on the edge of a high dive, about to jump off your first time off the, the higher platform, and you're like so scared. But once you make the commitment to do it and jump, then it's like, wow, So I definitely would, it's a clear message. Make the commitment to do it. Go, go, go. We'll see what else is on here in the book as well. I love what she has to say in here. So it says, a true commitment is a responsibility of the heart, the mind, the body, and the soul. This is a good time to make one. And it says, partnerships formed at this time are harmonious and powerful. The commitment card also indicates the natural evolution of a relationship from its inception to a literal or metaphorical marriage. At the very least, there is a promise of fulfillment in some form. However, you must be conscious of what you're committing to. Be clear about the nature of your commitment and your responsibility to it. Others are more willing to enter into partnerships at this time. Remember that your partnership with Spirit and the highest version of your own self will engage the highest self in another. And I sometimes read the reversed message for this too, and because I'm urged to do that, that's why I'm telling you about it, so I'm going to read that too in case there's a message there, since this is a general reading. You may be walking into a commitment or contract you will later regret. This isn't a good time to sign agreements or make any choice that would tie you up for a long period. If you're in a relationship, you may not receive the commitment you desire, but don't despair, for something much better awaits you. Now is also the time for agreements to be broken. Remember that rejection is God's protection. What hurts you now leads to wisdom later. Yep, so definitely know that, and I really feel that for majority of you, it's that fear of rejection that is keeping you from making this leap in the past, but it's becoming so loud in your life that, this is what you should be doing. This is what you could be doing. Look at what you can do. We need to hear from you about your truths, like it was talking about, and it's becoming so loud because this has been getting louder and louder and louder that, you just don't, the fears are being outweighed by that feeling of not being you and who you want to be in this lifetime. So I love that for you. We're going to move into the next one, which is going to be the Sword suit. And that is the element of air, and it represents our thoughts, our beliefs, our mindsets. So we're going to use that to see what the Creator would like you to know about your mental state in the month of July. We'll call it your mental adventure. How's that? All right, let me just shuffle this up here. All right, Creator, what would you like Leos to know about their mental adventure in July, please? Okay. Yep, a change of belief. So, you're leaving behind over here, you're leaving those shores and headed to new shores. So to do that, you're letting go of old beliefs, old thought patterns, and grasping onto the new. I love this because it's like whatever is supposed to go with you, it will. And whatever is not supposed to go with you on the journey will be left behind and will fall away. So, just know that when you're reviewing and looking over all this stuff, that this whole new mindset about your worth and who you are and your beliefs about yourself, this is the change that will happen as you do that reflection during this month. We're also going to pull a numerology guidance card here, just to get additional information on your mental adventure. All right, Creator, what else would you like Leos to know about their mental adventure in July, please? Okay. Spiritual career. So, and that's the number 78. So definitely we're talking about teacher, about making your voice known, sharing your gift. So, definitely this is the movement into a spiritual career. So, if you've been hee-hawing around about, well, I don't know if I could or not, even just start off, take baby steps toward it. The first step is just kind of seeing how would you like to express your unconditional love to the world? What makes your heart sing? What's your passion? Once you decide that, look into it and say, how do I want to share that with the world? How are others sharing that with the world? What are the ways? What is resonating with me? I'm like, yeah, I really want to do it this way. Then write the steps down, what you need to get there. And then just take one step at a time, and that's what it takes. And even if it's a small step each day, after a week, you've made several small steps, and so you've made progress to where you wanted to go. And this will give you that excitement when you wake up in the morning, not like you're just surviving, but that you're living and that you're thriving in your life, and you'll just get excited to want to do things, and you'll find the time, you'll make the time because it's important to you. And so the book says for this card indicates an opportunity to embark upon a career in the mind, body, spirit arena. This could be a full or a part-time venture. It's entirely up to you. You may already have the credentials to begin this work now, or you may require further study before you're ready to start. Whatever your situation, this card is confirming that you have genuine talents and abilities that need to be put to good use, like it said here in the voice card. You may decide to work as a clairvoyant, a life coach, a homeopath, or healer and see clients from your home. Or you might try your hand at being a card reader, a numerologist, or astrologer at your local mind, body, spirit fair. You may choose to be a writer of inspirational books or blogs, or conduct workshops in the community. Regardless of what you do and however big or small the scheme, you can turn it into a career with the potential for success. In order to improve your current situation, you're being asked to adjust to and harmonize with the natural rhythm and cycles of your life, cycles that are leading you to embark upon a spiritual career. Only you can know when the time is right, but no matter what, you must believe you will succeed. Remove the limiting beliefs that are preventing you from moving forward, right? Remove this block. Release your anxieties and trust in the divine. When you focus on being of service rather than your worries, doubts, and fears, the universe will send you opportunities to serve. And then the affirmation for this is, I serve the greater good and I am given all that I need. Yep. And definitely all the sun, you turn problems into possibilities. Just clear message here. And then lastly, we're going to move into the cups suit, which is the element of water, and that's going to represent the emotions. So this will be what emotional adventure or journey you'll be going on in the month of July, or what the Creator wants you to know about your emotional journey in July. Okay. All right, Creator, what do you want Leos to know about their emotional journey, please? Got the Eight of Cups, and this is so perfect to go in with everything here. These are all the cups, these are all the emotions, these are all the things that were supposed to fulfill you in the past, all the things you tried in the external world to make, everything we've been told that's supposed to make us whole, whether it's a person, a position, the way you were supposed to look, or things we're supposed to own, or blah, 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 blah. These are all the cups of the things that were supposed to fill you up. But you've realized that those have left you empty, and so you're leaving those behind. One of my favorite tarot decks is the Light Seers Tarot, and there's a beautiful picture of it where there's this woman that's walking away, and there's only a single cup in there, and there's like a little fire going on. It's like a ritual where she's burning the things that no longer serve her, walking away, and she's walking into sunshine. And I really feel, that's exactly what you're doing. And that's the way that you're feeling in your emotions. You're like, you know what? I'm okay. If you make that decision to leave it behind, you're going to find such just, bigger and greater things. And, it has both the sun and the moon here. And again, the sun. So you're going to be walking toward the sun, leaving behind what no longer serves. Love it, love it, love it. And then the final card to get clarification on here and to end the reading is going to be from the Journey of Love. And we'll see what last message the Creator has for you. This will also be about your emotional journey or summarizing, and it brings this all together sometimes too. All right, Creator, what do you want Leos else to know about their emotional journey in the month of July, please? Okay. Got number 28, Sacred Convergence. I need to see all these beings here all coming together. All the spirit coming into this beautiful, beautiful place of peace there. And so this book, it says, there is a coming together happening within your body and soul, a unification of all that is within you. This is akin to traveling to a strange land as all sorts of new sensations, not all welcome at first, begin to make themselves known to you. If you're experiencing discomfort within your own body or uncertainty and a sense of expansion to include more of life in your thoughts and feelings, then you are conscious of this sacred convergence. It's like two worlds or more colliding. If you're sensitive, you will feel it happening as an important event without necessarily having a physical situation to attribute the experience to or upon which to hang an explanation. You may also be encountering this in a very physical sense by finding yourself in situations which you previously would have avoided, right? It's like this. You may be meeting people and thrown into relationship with them, apparently more by circumstance than by your own conscious choosing. This is a meeting of you with your shadow, right? And something to rejoice in, even if it's uncomfortable at a time. Be gentle and loving with yourself, and kindly seek to find the beauty in what you're learning about yourself in your interactions and experiences. You are a wise soul seeking to know yourself rather than judge others. Remember your divine perfection as you are thrilled and challenged in this time of great growth. You're guided to be curious, as though traveling to a foreign land and remaining open to experiencing its treasures. And this oracle holds a message for you. A deeper part of yourself is calling you forward. Any discontent, struggle, anxiety, or fear is a subconscious recognition of this. Don't worry, you are a unique plant in the divine garden. You don't have to know what plant you are in order to grow. You just need to live each day, and the growth happens naturally. Then you can see over time the beauty of your true nature revealing itself to you. It will be a revelation to be relished. Beautiful. I love that. Yeah, definitely a convergence of two worlds. It's like these, the worlds that you were leaving here, right? It's, this world that you were in and the world that you're headed to. And sometimes in the mixed, I kind of feel like, especially as you start heading to the spiritual career, even if you're in a spiritual career, you're expanding it. And if you're just kind of stepping into it, sometimes you have like this earthly world that you're still involved in, maybe doing a job part-time or full-time, and then doing your spiritual work and heading off into that part-time, right? So like these two worlds that converge, and then you just see what still works for you and what doesn't, and the separation happens. So I really love this. It's going to be a beautiful July for you. Just really getting into that. I mean, really, this pretty much sums it up. You have a spiritual career. Let your voice be heard. I mean, you got the teacher. I just really feel you're going to have this amazing impact on the world, and we need you. So I know it's scary, but don't be afraid, because you're going to end up being in the sun. Victory, victory, victory. All right. Well, just know that as you go throughout July, you are indeed unconditionally loved by the Creator of all things, and I love you too. You take care.